Somewhere in the back of your mind, a river's running. It's always been there, quiet, silver, sometimes hidden under the noise of the day. Every time you pause, the water clears a little more, and you begin to see shapes glimmering beneath. Symbols, messages, codes of light that you once called intuition. A child once asked the river, "How do I hear you better?" And the river laughed, a low, round sound that rippled through the trees. "You already do," it said. You mistake the sounds of me for the sound of your own thinking. That's the first spiritual lesson. What you seek is disguised as what you ignore. And as you listen, your thoughts may wander, and that's perfect because the wandering is the lesson. The brain learns through play and metaphor, and every new symbol gives your nervous system permission to reorganize. Science calls it neuroplasticity. Mystics call it activation. Different labels, same current. So imagine your intuition as an inner compass that hums when aligned. Every act of honesty, it turns the hum louder. Every self-betrayal dulls it a little. Now picture what happens when you start trusting that hum daily. Tiny decisions shifting. People noticing a new steadiness in your eyes. Small choices compound. Reality tilts. Probabilities rearrange. That's the practical side of frequency upgrade. Consistent coherence felt as ease. Of course, some people ignore that hum. They keep swimming against the current because pride feels safer than flow. The side effects, exhaustion, cynicism, the slow corrosion of wonder. You can almost see it. The sparkle leaving their stories. That's not punishment. It's physics. Energy misspent becomes drag. But when you follow the current, something else happens. Coincidences line up like stepping stones. The psychic ability that you envied in others reveals itself as pattern recognition, refined by compassion. You start catching thoughts before they harden into problems, catching moods before they turn to storms. And then you realize that channeling isn't voices from somewhere else. It's your own higher intelligence finally speaking in its natural tone. So now, chunk up to the bigger picture. Every time one person tunes in, the field around them stabilizes a little. Communities shift frequency, the way tuning forks harmonize. Separation begins to look like a labeling error. One song pretending to be many instruments. When you see that, blame softens. Creativity returns. Healing happens by recognition, not by struggle. So the grand ramification of practicing these teachings is beautifully mundane. You become more useful to life itself. People feel lighter after talking to you. You sense problems before they erupt. The planet breathes a little easier through your calm. And if you don't, well, the universe keeps whispering louder until you listen. That's karma in plain language. Feedback loops begging for coherence. Ignore them long enough, and the lessons arrive, wearing drama and deadlines. Listen early. They arrive as intuition, insight, gentle course correction. You might smile now realizing that this entire story has been a mirror. Every metaphor was simply you remembering what you already knew. that your nervous system is a doorway, your imagination the key, and your choices the electricity that keeps the circuit alive. Take a breath. Let the river run through your awareness again. Notice the water carries no demand, only invitation. It says, play with me, experiment, trust what works, leave what doesn't. That's the most practical form of channeling there is. And as you step back into your day, some part of you, the scientist, the mystic, the grounded human, already begins testing these ideas automatically, proving to yourself that the flow is real. Because the results, quietly and steadily, they start to show up everywhere you look.